Welcome, my dear students. Today, our subject is Maths. Today, we are going to revise chapter number 10 and 11, that is addition by carrying over and subtraction by borrowing. So, let's start with addition. Addition in horizontal arrangement. So our first sum 644 plus 308. So let's start from the units place. 4 plus 8 is 12. So 2 I will write in units place and 1 I will carry over. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 0 is 5. Moving on to the hundreds place. 6 plus 3 is 9. So, answer is 952. Let's see one more sum. 396 plus 45. So, let's start from the units place. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 I will write in units place and 1 I will carry over. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. So, 4 in tens place and 1 in hundreds place. 3 plus 1 is 4 and here in hundreds place any number is not there. So 4 we will write in hundreds place. So answer is 441. Add in vertical arrangement 109 plus 823. So my dear students, vertical arrangement means standing line. So we have to arrange the numbers in a column properly in proper place and then we will start addition. So let's start from units place. 9 plus 3 is 12. So 2 I will write below and 1 I will carry over. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Moving to hundreds place. 1 plus 8 is 9. So therefore 109 plus 823, answer is 932. Let's see next sum. 547 plus 108. Again we have to arrange the numbers properly in proper places by drawing columns, and let's start from units place. 7 plus 8 is 15. So 5 I will write in units place, 1 I will carry over in tens place. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. Hundreds place. 5 plus 1 is 6. So therefore 547 plus 108, answer is 655. Next one. 746 plus 125. Draw the columns 100, tens, units. Arrange the numbers properly in proper places and start from units place. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 1 in units place and 1 I will carry over in tens place. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Hundreds place. 7 plus 1 is 8. So therefore 746 plus 125, answer is 871. Now let's see some word problems. First one. There are 388 balls in one box and 408 balls in another box. Find the total number of balls in both the boxes. So, my dear students, after reading the question, first we will find out what is given to us. In the question, they had given us number of balls in one box and another box. Now, we have to find out which method we are going to use, whether we are going to use addition or subtraction. But how we will come to know? Let us read the question. Last sentence of the question. Find the total number of balls in both the boxes. Now in this sentence we can find the word total, which tells us that we have to use addition method. So let's go for solution. Given number of balls in one box is 388. Number of balls in another box is 408. Method addition. Now draw the columns, arrange the numbers and start addition. So let's start from the units place. 8 plus 8 is 16. So 6 in units place, 1 in tens place. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. Next one, 3 plus 4 is 7. So we got 796. Let's go for statement. Therefore, there are a total of 796 balls in both the boxes. Next one. Maria sold 563 flowers on the first day and 270 flowers on the second day of the feast. How many flowers did she sell in total? So let's find what is given to us. Number of flowers she sold on first day and number of flowers she sold on second day. Now let's find out which method we have to use. So we will read the last sentence. How many flowers did she sell in total? So the word total is there, which tells us that we have to use addition method. So let's go for solution. Given flowers sold on first day 563, flowers sold on second day 270. Method addition. Let's draw column and arrange the numbers and start from units place. So 3 plus 0 is 3, 6 plus 7 is 13. So 3 in tens place and 1 carry over in hundreds place. 1 plus 5 is 6 and 6 plus 2 is 8. So answer is 833. Now statement. Therefore, Maria sold 833 flowers in all. To prepare a word problem of addition. So information is given to us. In a basket, 35 mangoes and 45 guavas. By using this information, we have to frame a question. There are 35 mangoes and 45 guavas in a fruit basket. How many fruits are there in the basket in all? Here they have asked us just to frame a word problem. We are not going to solve the sum. Now let's go for subtraction. Let's see some example of subtractions. Subtract horizontally. 57 minus 23. So units to units place. 7 minus 3 is 4. Tens place 5 minus 2 is 3. So 57 minus 23 answer is 34. Next one. 46 minus 50. So again from units to units place. 6 minus 5 is 1. Moving on to the tens place. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 46 minus 15 answer is 31. Arrange vertically and subtract. 793 minus 489. Draw the columns, arrange the numbers and let's start from units place. 3 minus 9. Is it possible from 3 can we subtract 9? No, it is not possible. Why? Because 3 is smaller number and 9 is bigger number. So what we are going to do? We will borrow from tens place. So from 9 we are going to borrow 1. In tens place it will remain 8 and units place we will have 13. So 13 minus 9 is 4. Tens place 8 minus 8 is 0. Hundreds place 7 minus 4 is 3. So therefore 793 minus 489 answer is 304. Let's see next one. 932 minus 754. So let's draw columns and arrange the numbers. Let's start from units place. 2 minus 4. Is it possible from 2 can we subtract 4? No. Why? Because 2 is smaller number and 4 is bigger number. So what we are going to do now? We are going to borrow from tens place. So in tens place we have 3. From 3 we will borrow 1. So how much will remain there? There will remain only 2. So let's see from units place. 12 minus 4 is 8. Tens place 2 minus 5. So from 2 can we subtract 5? No. Why? Again 2 is smaller number and 5 is bigger number. So we will borrow from hundreds place. From 9 we will borrow 1. In hundreds place it will remain 8. In tens place we will have 12. So 12 minus 5 is 7. Hundreds place 8 minus 7 is 1. So therefore 932 minus 754, answer is 178. Let's see next one. Write biggest possible 3-digit number and smallest possible 3-digit number. Subtract one from other. So they had given us 3 digits and from that 3 digits we have to make biggest number and smallest number. So 7, 2 and 5. So we will arrange the number in descending order, means from bigger to smaller to get the biggest number, and ascending order means from smaller to bigger to get smallest number. So our biggest number is 752 and smallest number is 257. Now let us arrange them in the column and start subtraction. Let's start from the units place. 2 minus 7. So my dear children, is it possible from 2 can we subtract 7? No. Why? Because 2 is smaller number and 7 is bigger number. So what we are going to do? We are going to borrow from the tens place. In tens place we have 5. From 5 we will borrow 1. It will remain 4 in tens place. And in units place we will have 12. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Go on to the tens place. 4 minus 5. Is it possible from 4 can we minus 5? No, it is not possible. So again we will borrow from the hundreds place. In hundreds place we have 7. From that 7 we will borrow 1. In hundreds place it will remain 6. In tens place we will have 14. So 14 minus 5 is 9. Hundreds place 6 minus 2 is 4. So 752 minus 257, answer is 495. Now let's go for word problems. So our first sum is, there are 350 girls and 215 boys in a school. How many more girls are there than boys? So first we are going to find out what is given in the question. So number of girls and number of boys is given. So now let us read the last sentence to find out which method we have to follow. How many more girls are there than boys? So how many more? This tells us that we have to follow subtraction method. So let's go for solution. Given number of girls 350, number of boys 215. Method subtraction. Let's draw the column, arrange the numbers and start from units place. 0 minus 5. It is not possible. So what we are going to do? We are going to borrow from the tens place. From 5 we will borrow 1. In tens place it will remain 4. In units place we will have 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Tens place 4 minus 1 is 3. Hundreds place 3 minus 2 is 1. So answer is 135. Let's go for statement. There are 135 more girls than boys. Let's see next one. Make a problem of your own. information is given and we have to frame a problem. So 150 red marbles, 220 blue marbles, 75 green marbles. So this information is given to us, and by using this information we have to frame a question. So let's frame a question. How many more blue marbles are there than green marbles? So, my dear students, I hope you all have understood the concept of addition and subtraction. Thank you.